everyone, it's Kim here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Never Too Late. I am here today with another thrift haul. This one on the day I'm filming was about 3 or 4 days ago, and this is the local thrift chain that I go to most of the time, but I went to a different location, a town, you know, just 15 minutes down the road. Very quick and easy. And it's actually funny because the location where it is, there used to be, like, I'm talking 20 years ago, I used to thrift at that store all the time with some of my friends. But now it is, this chain has taken over a couple of stores in our area. And so it's the one I normally go to company, but it's a different location, and it is probably 2 to 3 times as big. It is huge. I didn't even begin to have enough time to look at even close to everything, but I did get an interesting variety of things. So let's go ahead and get started. Actually, before I do, if you're not subscribed and you do enjoy reselling content, thrift hauls, unboxing, all of that stuff, please do give me a like and a share and subscribe. I would love to have you. And if you want to know when my videos are coming out, you can hit that notification bell too, and you'll just get a little reminder that something has been released. All right, let's get to it. And kind of an interesting variety of things. I have some things that are in the same genre of things I find. And then I have some things that I never find. So it's always fun when you have something like that. This is kind of in the line of some things that I do find. This is just a little, like, 3/4 length sleeve cardigan. It is from Talbot's, but I just thought this print and these colors were awesome. It's just very, it's kind of giving me like a 60s, 70s kind of groovy mod vibe, you know? Maybe even a little bit of a boho vibe. And the buttons are kind of fun too. They're blue with kind of a gold around them. And also, it's a size small. And it is, or it just says P, so petite, but I'm going to go with small. And it is new with tags. It was originally $89.50. So it is new with tags. And I think this is a great transitional piece, and I think this print just kind of elevates it a little bit. So I'm excited to list this one. Okay, moving on. This is kind of in the style of things I find, not regularly, but every once in a while. It is definitely a vintage Y2K dress. We do have the baby doll top. This one is definitely more of a party dress. It does have this kind of like stud beading in a pattern up the bust line, and then add the, I guess it's not really a waistline, but it's kind of on lace. It's like beaded on lace. Now there are a few missing, but I don't think you can really tell all that much. And for being vintage, it's in great shape. It is kind of a midi length, and then it has a few inches at the bottom of this kind of netting that goes beyond the inner skirt. I think this is so pretty. It would be great for homecoming, for a party. It would even be great, you know, if you wore something over it for the holidays or for New Year's Eve. And I think the cut of it and being a vintage baby doll, I think this one is going to do really well. All right. On the kind of Y2K vibe, here is another one. Once again, it is kind of it's a baby doll. It is this. This one, however, is new. It is not vintage, but it's just made in that Y2K style. It is kind of this almost zebra stripe, but in brown tones, and then it has the lace around the neckline, which is very reminiscent of the tank tops, you know, kind of the 90s Y2K tank tops, where you always had that tank top with the lace that you wore under every other shirt. It kind of has that feel to it as well. It's got adjustable straps. Sorry, my voice is not great because it is pollen time. And it's got ruching at the side, and it's kind of stretchy. And then it's got the asymmetrical hemline, another hallmark of the Y2K 90s era. And just so basically, I will list this as a 90s Y2K baby doll slip dress. And also, like I said, new with tags. The brand is Wild Fable. It's a size large, so it has just got so many great factors going. I mean, this you could just wear casually, or you could dress it up and wear it out to a party, homecoming, an event, whatever. You could do a lot of different things and go a lot of different ways with that. I got a few kimonos because I think in the summertime kimonos are just awesome. This is like a burnout velvet, kind of like a light blue. It looks kind of silver, but it's honestly kind of a light blue over this kind of like bluey green kind of color. And then look at the fringe all the way under the arms. And then in the back, it comes to a triangle on the back with the same long fringe. There are a couple of pieces of fringe I'm going to need to trim, but overall the fringe is in beautiful shape, especially for being that long. It's not worn or tangled. Now the tag has been cut out, so I don't have a brand or anything. I don't think there were any tags on the side either. If there were, those were cut out too. It is open front, but I just think this is a great vacation beach, but I can also see wearing this over a dress or jeans. I just thought the color and the velvet, it was just really pretty. The next one is from Hot Topic, new with tags. I don't think when I got it I even realized that it was new with tags. New with tags from Hot Topic. This one is long. It's more of a long midi to maxi length. It's again open front, but it kind of has this point. And then it's got kind of a little longer than short sleeve, but not quite 3/4 sleeve. But the greatest thing about it is this print. It's very sheer, but it's got the moon and suns, very celestial. I probably would put like witchy in there as well. I think this is amazing. All right, I did have one more kimono. Let's get this one out. There were so many kimonos that I originally grabbed, and then I kind of went through and only grabbed the ones that I thought were the most amazing. And this one probably shouldn't have been in it, but it's flamingos, and you guys know, if you watch my channel, I have a thing about flamingos, and I can't help myself. Worst case, if this doesn't sell, I'll probably just keep it for myself for the next time I go to the beach. It's a very lightweight, striped, and it's not even, it doesn't even have sleeves. It's just almost like a shawl that you would just throw over your shoulders. And it is kind of a longer length, really cute. Like I said, does not want to stay on the hanger. It doesn't have a brand, but I just thought it was adorable. Oh, and my cost of goods for this trip, I got 23 items. I spent, I think, $104-ish. So my cost was $4 and about 56 cents. So still kind of in that $4.50 range, which I'm at the regular thrift store, I'm happy in that range unless I'm finding something exceptional that might drive up the prices. I do an average cost of goods because I used to go item by item, and then I would look at the tag when I was listing and I would take off the percentages. And it honestly just takes so much time that it's easier to just do the average cost of goods and just make my life simpler. And I mean, everything I bought, I do think can stand that price. Is the season. I mean, kimonos and, you know, beach covers are really popular. And I think when you have an interesting, fun print or something that people like, they can do well. And like I said, some of the stuff is, or maybe I didn't say this video, but some of the stuff is just bread and butter for me. So I'm not looking to make a ton of money. I'm just looking at things I have in my store, oops, that maybe would be something that could be added into a bundle, or, you know, will just make me that money that, you know, will go fast, you know, something that will sell fast and be a steady amount versus some of the higher price items which take a little bit longer to sell. So definitely this one is a bread and butter. Next is, I think, the only thing that I found in the lingerie this time. And normally, if you've watched my thrift hauls, there's normally a bit of lingerie. It is one of my favorite departments. A lot of bread and butter pieces there. But this is just gorgeous. It's, once again, it's got the baby doll. I am telling you, I am having hanger issues. Everything's falling off. It is a maxi length, I think, originally was meant to be a nightgown, but it is just this beautiful satin with this beautiful floral print, kind of a wide at the bottom, and then it has the plunging neck in the front, and then it has an even deeper V in the back, and then it's got this really pretty kind of light blue trim, almost like a silver blue trim in ribbon around the neckline and the back and the arms. Just very elegant, very classic. I think this could be, you could obviously wear this as a nightgown and it would be beautiful, but I also think you could wear this as a dress and it would be stunning. And this is going to also get whimsy goth, fairy grunge, all of those good keywords, romantic, feminine, all of that. So pretty. So pretty. But surprisingly, my only lingerie find. I did get a little bit of vintage though. So this is, I had several things that were very, reminiscent of this, and I put everything back except for this one. I did keep this one though. Look at how it sparkles. It is very much just a stretch knit material. It's got a lot of stretch in it. It is from Chico's Design. It is vintage. It's a size Chico's 2. What is that, like a large maybe? I'm not sure. I'll have to do the size conversion. I never remember, but it is a long sleeve, very lightweight, almost semi-sheer, like you can see. It's almost semi-sheer, not quite, but almost. And it's got this metallic, it's very textured. It's got this metallic kind of geometric design. I just thought this one was so pretty, and being vintage and in absolutely amazing shape. It looks perfect. This will again get the whimsy goth. I'll also put in probably party, New Year's Eve, all that kind of stuff. I just thought it was beautiful. So this one I'm excited about. May, once again, being long sleeve and the darker colors. I don't know, may sit around or not. You never really know. So anyway, my first vintage. I'm going to save one of the vintage for the last, because I don't know if anyone else will be excited. I was so excited. I saw it on the rack and I think I ran, grabbed it, and just about was like, I don't know, probably acting silly in the thrift store. I was so excited over it, but whatever. Okay, these are vintage Bill Blass shorts. I'll show you the label here, if I can get it. Okay, yeah, there's the label, vintage Bill Blass, and they're just so cute. They're very cute. Definitely that high-waisted look. But the ribbon, look, it's got the ribbon around the waistline, and then it's like a thicker version of a very similar ribbon. Not the same ribbon, but similar. It looks kind of reddy, orange, kind of a rust color, but it's actually kind of a burgundy maroon color. But I just thought these were super cute. And I have been having good luck selling vintage shorts. I think I've had 3 pairs that I've listed recently that have all sold fairly quickly. So happy to have another pair of vintage. In fact, I sold a pair of vintage shorts from just a very, I can't remember what brand it was, but it's just one of those very ordinary brands. And I sold those this morning, so they were super cute though. All right, so moving on. Okay, the flamingo, my self-control with flamingos strikes again. But honestly, I think this is adorable. This is a little button-up shirt from Land's End. So it's a good brand too. It's a size 10, and it is the no iron Supima cotton. But I love, okay, not only does it have the flamingos, but I don't know if you can see, let me show you. It has, every once in a while, it has a little yellow one thrown in with the pink ones. I just thought it was so cute. I don't know. This is more definitely of that bread and butter variety, but it's definitely the time of year for the vacation resort wear. Like I could see someone buying this to wear on a cruise. You could put it over your, bathing suit top or tank top, leave it open, or tie it, tie the bottom up. So lots of stuff, very versatile. I'll put layering in there for sure. All right, a dress. This dress is amazing. Hold on, I'm going to pause because I can hear my dog wanting to come inside, and I don't want to leave him outside. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got him a drink, I got him some water. It's so funny because if you put, a little Pippi moment, that's my dog's name if you haven't been here before, if you put water outside for him, he will not drink it. He just won't. He'll just completely ignore it. So I just kind of, he'll like tap his paw when he wants to come in on the glass of the sliding glass door. So I just give him water when he comes in. And now I'm just leaving the door open so he can go in and out. Usually if he's in the yard, no critters are coming in, so should be safe. All right, moving on. This dress, I love this dress. It's kind of a midi length on the shorter side of midi, and it is a good size. It is there? I think the size tag may have been cut out, so I'm going to have to measure it. But I would say it's at least a probably double XL, maybe a 20, 24, something like that. But I thought this print was so cute and very like 60s, 70s feel to it. It's from 9 West. It does zip up the back. It has a keyhole here, right here. You can't, kind of blends in. And it is just really nicely made. The lining is very, very nice. And then even, whoops, tell you, hangers are not my friend. Hey, it's fine. We persevere. It has pockets. The pockets aren't like at the seam. They're kind of a little bit in front, and the pockets are even lined, and they have really nice deep pockets. So it does have pockets. A dress with pockets is always a thing, a great thing. And I just thought this print was awesome. So I'm going to, so this kind of factor stacking where I'm just kind of taking different factors about it. Because 9 West, not a brand that generally is a high reselling brand. But when you add in the fact that it has these pockets in the front, this very cool print that's just very kind of mod and groovy. I can think of a lot of keywords to use with it. Midi length's not really short, and a bigger size, a plus size, but also a plus size in something really fun. You know, it's just an unexpected print to come across in general, and it's just nice. I just think it's gorgeous. So anyway, factor stacking all of those things together, I'm hopeful that this is going to do really well. All right, the next thing I probably should not have picked up, and if there's one thing in here I would say I kind of was like, oh, I shouldn't have picked this up, it's this, but I did, so it's fine. I will definitely make a little bit on it. But this is a Lilo and Stitch little kind of tropical Hawaiian shirt with the pineapples and the I guess maybe those are supposed to be lemons and pineapples and watermelon and the flowers, and it is a button up, it's sleeveless, and then it does have the ties at the bottom to tie it up. I mean, it's Disney, it is from Disney, it's a size large, and I just honestly really kind of thought, I don't know, it's very like tropical vacation. If you were going on a Disney cruise or to the Disney parks, this would be a great shirt to have in the summer. So I'm not really regretting it because I've never had anything Lilo and Stitch that didn't sell. I feel like within Disney there are certain characters that are just widely very popular, like just a lot of people's favorites, and I feel like Lilo and Stitch is definitely in that group of just really favorited ones. I can talk English, yes I can. Okay, this is a new to me Bolo brand. I picked this up not because I had any idea what the brand was, but I just thought the way it was made, it's got these kind of like rivets here, and then it's long midi to maxi. It's the shape of it is just really nice. It comes in at the waist, and then it gets you know, comes to more of a wider skirt at the bottom, and the rivets go all the way down to the hemline. I just thought it was just very stunning. It's kind of like a little a little punky, gothy, emo. It's all of that, whimsy goth, witchy. It's kind of got all of that, but it's also got a lot, just a very elegant silhouette. It's also just very elegant and classic. It's very stretchy, and it does zip up the back. But the brand is Catherine Coatney. It's the size small. I had never heard of Catherine Coatney before. But when I looked it up, I did not find this exact dress. And I haven't done a lot. I just did a quick search on eBay. And pieces from this brand sell, people have them listed in the 100, and then even smaller pieces are listed in the 60s or 70s. So I do think that this one, being very substantial and just stunning, is probably going to do very well. And also just all of the keywords. It just, so many keywords. Okay. Another one that I loved the minute I saw it. This is an Abercrombie and Fitch extra, extra small. But Abercrombie and Fitch, I cannot say Fitch, I keep saying fish. It says Proud AF in a rainbow print. And then in the back, it's just got love and a rose and a peace sign and just really nice graphics. And it almost kind of has the look, the tailoring, the fit of like a bowling shirt. I just thought this was beautiful. I love it. A button unbuttoned. I was like, it's not missing a button, is it? And Abercrombie & Fitch has been doing fairly well for me lately. But anyway, with the summer coming up, vacations, and also with Pride coming up in June, I think this is a great piece, and I'm really excited to list this one. I think someone is just going to absolutely love this. All right, next we have this cute little dress. This is Free People, but the tag is missing, so I will have to measure. It is a little mini dress, but it has these really adorable kind of thicker straps. They kind of get thicker towards the top, smocking in the front and back. And then it is a little tiered mini, and it is lined. Let's see. I did see a materials tag. Let's see if there's a size on that. Let's see. I don't see one. All right. But anyway, just a really great, once again, resort vacation dress. I could even see this as like boho, hippie, maybe even like a little festival dress. All right, I did skip a few things because, you know, this is in the category of things I never find. Look at this Western shirt. This is amazing. It's got the purple piping. It does have like a little bit of a metallic thread running through it. The buttons, oh my God, I mean the snaps. It is all snap front. Look at them. They're little green, like rhinestones almost. It does have the yoke back. It has the long sleeves, and the sleeves, like the cuffs, are lined in the purple satin. Now, the one problem with this is that some of the snaps, this whole arm, oh, there, I got it. The snaps are really hard to get in. They are just really, there we go. Okay, so snaps are really tough. But I am getting them to work so far, I guess. Okay, but anyway, pockets, snap pockets, so cute. I cannot tell you what the brand is. It is a large, but that is a very, not that big of a large, definitely a women's shirt. So cute. So cute. The cuffs have also like multiple snaps. So I didn't find just one. I found four Western shirts. This one is probably the plainest, and I'm saying plainest, but it is hot pink with silver, it's almost like Swiss dot with silver thread. And once again, it does have kind of pink pearlized kind of snaps. And it has the, a lot of snaps on the cuff. It has the snap pockets. And this is from the brand Roper. R-O-P-E-R, Roper, and it is a medium. And this one is a little bit, like, maybe a little more tailored, but super cute. All right. Third one is this. Oh wow, it's looking really orange, but this is hot pink, and then it's got the contrast stitching, and then the snaps are so cool because they're kind of like dark on the outside and then a pink in the middle. Also a little bit tailored, and then it also has the lots of snaps on the cuff, and it has the yoke in the back. And this is from Cruel Girl. Cruel Girl. Anyway, okay. And number 4 is the best. I'm going to show you the front first. Okay. So on the front, we have the pink kind of pearlized snaps, the snaps on the cuffs, and you can see the contrast stitching. This is pink contrast stitching all around, and then the silver are like little tiny silver, like little like studs that kind of go all along underneath the pink. And then when you turn it on the back, look at this. It's got the rearing girl on her horse, roping, and those little like silver studs are the lasso, the rope. And then it does again have the yoke, and it's in the pink contrast stitching. And this is from Cumberland Outfitters. And whoops, and it is a size small. I have a little paper that my husband, a sign that my husband taped onto my camera because I was having this issue where I was forgetting to turn on the mic and then making a video and there was no sound. And he was like, I'm making you a sign. So the next time I came down, there was this sign that says turn on mic, and it's taped to my camera, and that's what I just did with the shirt. Yes, because that is me totally forgetting to turn on the mic multiple times in a row. You know, if you want to feel better about yourself, just come watch my videos. As heaven knows, I can make some interesting choices in my life. Anyway, not that that was a choice. That was more of like a total lapse of memory. Anyways, this one, from what I understand, I will be probably listing this one around $60, hoping to get between $45 and $55 for it. Apparently this, graphic on the back is the big selling point. All right, and the last thing, and like I said, maybe this isn't exciting for anyone else, but this skirt is amazing. It is made, I don't know if you can kind of hear it, it is made out of nylon, and it is that like almost seatbelt nylon material. It's got the contrast stitching up here, the white stitching and then red stitching. It is black. It is a long midi to maxi length, and it is just purely a drawstring closure with these big kind of clear plastic, kind of hear them hit together, little balls. And then at the, I don't know, I guess that would maybe hit you right kind of around your knees. There is more of the contrast stitching, and then there are more drawstrings, so you could draw them in there too and tie if you wanted to. And then also at the bottom, let me find the side, the bottom, it has the same. So it's got another drawstring at the bottom. So you have 3 drawstrings. It is this parachute material nylon. I mean, on me, if I were to try to wear this, it would drag the floor. I am very short. I'm only 5 feet tall, but this is definitely a long midi to a maxi, depending on how tall you are. And it even gets better on that. You turn it around. It does have two back pockets. And I don't know if you can see that, but it has this little patch here that's like a fuzzy patch. That is the brand, and the brand is Kick Girl, K-I-K Girl. And then it also has another logo here, Kick Girl. And that is the brand. It is definitely, here's the actual tag inside. It is definitely vintage. It has the paper tag, and it is made in the USA, I believe. Yes. And it is 100% nylon, I think. Yeah, 100% nylon. But this it's just giving me like, I don't know. It's just everything. It's giving me everything. I'm going to put lots of keywords in here. I'm going to have to do some research because I did look this up and I couldn't find anything exactly like this with all the different drawstrings in the different places. I could find nylon skirts. I mean, it's just a combination of the length, all the drawstrings, you know, the patches, the pockets on the back. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one yet. I mean, I'm sure about it that I think it is a rare beauty, but I'm not sure about, you know, how I'm going to price it or anything like that. But it's amazing. Anyway, this was my favorite. This and the Western shirts. I just feel like this is a rare find, and I am so excited for it. So excited. All right, so that was my haul. Like I said, my cost of goods ended up being like $4.56 or $4.46 or something like that, right around $4.50. But still less than $5, which I think is not bad. It was a 40% off sale, which is why I went. Anytime there is a sale, I try to grab some things, and now that I'm pretty much listing 10 things a day, you know, I picked up 23 items in this, no, 21 items? Well, right, a little over 20 in this haul. And, you know, when you're listing 10 a day, even though it sounds like a lot, it's not. It's 2 days worth of listings. So it really, I'm going through things faster than I think I have in the past. So anyway, let me know what you think. I would love to know what you think about all of this. Are there pieces you think I should have left the flamingos behind? I don't know. Let me know. Give me your honest feedback. I need to hear what you really think. So let me know in the comments if you would have left any of these pieces behind. If there's anything in here that you think is really special, unique, wonderful, your favorite pieces, let me know. And you know, if you want to leave me a comment to help me out in the YouTube algorithm, which is still not forgiving me for taking a couple months off, I don't know how long it's going to take for YouTube to forgive me, but it hasn't happened yet. Anyway, if you want to help me out, you can leave me an emoji, because it doesn't have to, you know, a comment can be an emoji. You don't have to leave words. Leave me something. Give me a flamingo or something tropical or something Western, a cowboy hat. I don't know, or a cow or something. But yeah, leave me an emoji if you don't want to leave a comment. All of it still helps me out. And if you can like the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And just remember that it's, you know, it's never too late. It's never too late to really kind of evaluate like where you are, what's going on in your life. And, you know, sometimes you've realized that things in one area or another may not be working that well, and you may need to make a change, make some changes. Sometimes that might mean, you know, changing your habits. Like for me, I know one thing I need to do is get more exercise and eat a little healthier. I know those are healthy changes that I need to make. Sometimes it might mean expanding your horizons, trying something new, or it might mean cutting out something that used to be great but isn't anymore. You know, we grow and we change, and what worked for us at one point might not still be working for us. So, you know, it's never too late to just kind of like reevaluate, see where you're at, see what's really working, what's making you happy, what's filling you up, and also see what's maybe bringing you down, and try to, you know, stack your life with as many of the things that are filling you up as you can, and let go of as many things that are pulling you down that you can. I know that sometimes you can't let go of the things that are pulling you down. They're just things that you have to deal with, and that's life. You know, that is definitely life. But, you know, I try to manage the things I can control, and, you know, just try to do the best with the things that I can't. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for sticking with me. And remember that it's never too late. And enjoy the rest of your day, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching it. Watching this video, I'm having trouble with hangers and speaking today. Maybe it wasn't the best way to make videos, but I wanted to get these videos made. I made actually 2 haul videos today, and I'm going to release them, you know, different times. But I wanted to get them made so that I could get all this stuff listed and out there, because I think I have some great stuff that people are going to really love. So anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.